Hello. Good afternoon, Facebook and Instagram. I hope everybody's doing well. My name is Lizzie Alvarez. If you don't know me, today is English version. I hope everybody's doing well. Yes, please. How you guys doing? How this week went for you? I want to know. If you want to share, I will appreciate. And if so, let me know from where you're watching this. Okay, let's do something. I want you to wait with me a minute in here. I'm going to put mounting because of the Dominican Republic tragedy. Or what have been happening in there. Okay, and that's part of what is grace to you. Let's talk about grace because sometimes we say, and I use that word often after my diagnosis, and we say, give yourself grace, give yourself grace. But what grace mean? What grace means to you? That's what I want to know. If you want to share it, please put it in the comments. Also, I want to emphasize, bear with me because I'm doing something here. Okay. Also, I want to emphasize to you guys that I always want to create awareness and ask for early detection. Go and do your screening regarding cancer, because if you have your diagnosis, there's something that you can do in order to improve your quality of life, right? And why not? And this month, April, is regarding cancer awareness, is the testicular cancer. You men, if you see these men out there, it's time to do your checkup for your testicular cancer. Also is the oral, head and neck cancer awareness month. If you have problem with your titles and such, do your screenings. Everything with time can improve your life. Okay, and also is the skin cancer month, awareness month. Use your sunscreen. I can tell you that I used to love to be out in the sun, and I didn't use protection. That's why I have all my melasma and such. But this month is the skin cancer awareness month, and saying this, please use your sunscreen every day. I have been using a sunscreen every day. every day since I don't know how long, over 5 years now, every single day is important, okay? And I used to work even in Puerto Rico under the sun, and I never wear sunblock like that unless I was going to the beach. And it's not like that. We should use sunscreen every single day, okay? Yeah, I put a primer, and I'm going to do something in my eyes because yesterday I did it, and I want to share it with you because it's so simple. And besides to be so simple, it creates that illusion that you spend a lot of time doing your eyes when you didn't. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this color that is like your normal color for your lids. I'm looking for a clean. And then what I'm going to use this as a set. I'm going to set my eyes with this instead of using it as an eyeshadow. And you will see how easy and fast this is. And you're going to say, oh, I can do that. I can do that for my work. And if you want to try, what you need to have is a color or something to prime your eye. And we are going to use colors that is like golden and a little bit of light brown. That's what we are doing in our eyes. I did my eyebrows, and look at that. That has like a shade there really similar to your eye color, right? And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my blending brush, and I'm going to use this palette. And what I'm going to use from this palette is this color. You see that it's like an orangey, light brown color. And look at this. What I'm going to do is tap, just a little bit. And I'm going to put it in the outer V. And I'm going to put it over. You see, I'm patting in there, pat, and it's over, okay? In the corner and over. I am not putting anything in my lid. Everything is over the brow bone, in the brow bone. Here is the bone, and there is where I'm putting that color over. And then I'm going to do the same in the other side. In the corner and over in the bone. Why? Because in the bone, you are sure that color, you are going to see it in there. That is something that for hooded eye, that's going to help you because you're putting this color in the bone, right? And you are sure that in that area, it's going to be seen. That's nice, right? When we get a little old, we get hooded eyes, but this is a way, an easy way to fix that. I put too much in here. Okay, in there. I think in there is better. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the same color once. I went once and do this, and I'm going to put it not in the inner corner, but close, because I don't want it to have it directly in the inner corner, you see? In there. And I'm going to tap the same motion on the bone. You see that they are getting together but not together. I don't know how to explain that. You can see like they are similar colors, but they are not touching each other, but they are close. And the same I'm going to do here, not in the inner, but close. And I'm going to up, pat, and in here. And I'm leaving the middle without any products. Okay? What grace means to you, What grace means to you. Give yourself grace. When we say give yourself grace, look at that. Now is the tricky. You see that in here, like in the middle, there's nothing. Then we are going to grab our highlighter and with the finger, and normally with the ring finger, because it's the one that has less weight, we're going to pat, 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 this in the middle. Pat, pat, pat. And look at how pretty that looks. It looks beautiful. And it's so minimal what we need to do in order to do something new. That's really nice. This is what I did yesterday for the office, and I was so happy with those colors in my eyes. I was like, ooh, rocking. And let me tell you, those 2 days going to the office was like kind of stressful after the prior week, but I was telling my husband and he's feeling the same, and we were tired. But that's part of life. And then what I'm going to do to make it more like appeal, the same color that I put in the outer corner and the inner corner, I'm going to put it like liner really next to my eyebrows. Yeah. And if you want to, you see, I'm putting that color in the eyes like it's liner, and sometimes when you put those colors, what I'm going to do is going to sunk your it's going to sunk your eye thing, because it's a dark color. What you can do is you're going to grab any highlighter, any white color that you have for your eyes. I had white, I had beige, I had this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the waterline like that. And it's going to bring like a little bit of light back to my eyes. But not really dramatic like when I use I can use the pink, I can use the white. Those colors, they are really dramatic and they are really good to highlight that, but I don't want that today. And I use this that is like a beige color. Let me show you. You see? And that's what I'm using today. And then I come back with my, making sure that I haven't lost what I was trying to do, because I want my dark color out and the other one inside. And that's all. That's all for the eyes. Okay, grace. What grace means to you? I'm going to read this. It says, author Caroline Myss once told me, the voice that comes into your head and says, I'm going to prevent you from doing something really ruinous right now. That's grace. I can relate to that one. And then it says, grace is a power that transforms a moment into something better. And I always love Anne Lamotte's description that it says, I do not understand the mystery of grace, only that it meets us where we are, but does not leave us where it found us. Now it's your turn to describe that fleeting but always recognizable state. And saying that, for my Hispanic people out there, where I just say what is grace, it says, la autora Caroline Myss me dijo una vez, la voz que viene a tu cabeza y te dice, voy a evitar que hagas algo realmente ruinoso ahora mismo. Eso es gracia. La gracia es un poder que transforma un momento en algo mejor. Y siempre me ha encantado la descripción de Anne Lamott, que dice, no entiendo el misterio de la gracia, solo que nos encuentra donde estamos, pero no nos deja donde nos encontró. Ahora te toca a ti describir ese estado fugaz, pero siempre reconocible. That's really cool, right? That's really cool. Okay, grace to me, when I say give yourself grace, is that it's going to find us in a place that we don't know what place it's going to be, but it's not going to leave us in the same state that it found. When we say give yourself grace, like for example, you are feeling bad and you are feeling tired, and you say give yourself grace and rest. You don't feel a whole, you don't feel complete, but you are going to give yourself grace and you're going to rest, and when you get up, you are going to feel better. It's not going to leave you in the same way that it found you. It's going to leave you in a better place. And that's what we need to do. That's how I see it. And we need to give us ourselves grace often, because we are really hard in us, and it should not be. It should not be. And that is up to us human and the whole humanity, and how we are raised, and we keep going doing the same thing, maybe not because of us. And I'm doing an underpainting apparently because I put my bronzer and I haven't put my foundation, but it's because I'm talking, and you see, life is messy, and if you don't pay attention, that's what happens. We rush and we don't give ourselves grace, because I know that I have a meeting in a little bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix it. I'm going to do an underpainting, and it's okay. Everything is okay. I'm giving myself grace, and I am not being hard on myself. Okay? That's what I want to bring to you today. Okay? And I say that on Fridays, I normally talk about products, what is out there that you can buy from my clean products that I know and I love. And I know that Beauty Society this month product is, sorry, I'm putting a little bit of my cream foundation. If you have a cream foundation for underpainting, it's really good. And what I'm doing is I put my brush like that, because some product, and put it in my face in a stipple motion, just like that. Blend this. Okay, on Fridays, normally I talk about the products. Well, Beauty Society this month, today is the last day that you can get being advisor for only $1. And you are going to receive song information, a coupon for $160 that you can buy for product for you to try, and that's one. And then regarding, you can sign out already for the next box that is coming in July. You can put even a lipstick in a subscription, and then you can go and be an advisor, and you are going to have more discount for yourself, or you can do it for like me to make profit about it. That's Beauty Society. And then regarding my hair care this weekend until Sunday, I don't know if they are going to extend it, because sometimes they do. We are going to have what the products that it has been doing my hair such an amazing job. You can have like for $130 you can have the two shampoo and conditioner, and you can have my oil, my holy grail oil that I use to pre-wash, and my thickening serum, that is what is putting my hair a little thicker and stronger and fuller, and I am all for it. And that's a great price point for my hair care. If you want anything regarding the skincare or the hand care, you can say either or, and I can send you information and we can get in touch. Also, I have a hair quiz that you can mark, and my help is going to be more directly to your needs, okay? Because, for example, when I started my hair care journey, I didn't start based on to get fuller hair or thicker hair. My major concern was the my frizz in my hair. And that was something that it had me like having troubles. And I control my frizz, and then I start to use my products for the thicker hair. And we can go back and forward with the products, with the shampoos and all that. I'm a dealer shampoo. I have 3 certifications already. I don't talk about it because I want to do the good one. But I have 3 certifications. I have been taking courses and such, and I feel proficient about it. Okay? I'm just a lady like you. I live in Orlando, Florida, and I have 5 grandkids and 3 kids, and I love them. And yes, let's do something with Lisa, beauty and self-love. I love, and this is something that is not going anywhere. Okay? Look at that. You feel great when you take care of yourself. Believe me. I'm going to use my OG. Miren, bien poquito. Just a little bit of concealer, and I love it. I love this concealer. And I'm going to grab my concealer brush from Rose and Ben, and I'm going to blend it in. Look at that. There's no filters. Just giving so love in here. There you go. Love, love, love. And then the same the other side. What you guys are going to do this weekend? I want to rest. My husband is brave. He's going tomorrow probably with our grandson out. And I said, no, no. I want to sleep. I need to sleep. I didn't want to get up this morning. There you go. Something that I learned the other day, and I think is why I was doing this often in my, and I say it's my mania, is my thing, is that I heard Rose and Ben. I follow Rose. If you don't follow her, go and follow her. Rose and Ben. That I didn't know that in order for your concealer not to crease, besides that you have mature skin and you need to use the best that you can, skincare related and such, is that your concealer should be dry before putting your powders. I didn't know that until the other day, and I think that's why I have been like social, like touching my but you'll get to used to. And then I'm going to use this double side. This one is so soft, and she did it with the intention that you can get into the corners. And let's see what I'm doing. I'm putting my translucent powder. I'm going to do this. I always do this because I don't want to bake. You see that? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the corner, just like that. And this is going to avoid that you have a plenty of that powder. You see? With only one time that I put it in my translucent powder, I can do this. And it's just a drizzle that we have in there. Look at that. That's all. It's really nice when you keep yourself trying to do new things and learn a little bit of new things. That's all we said. I'm liking this setting. It's really good. It keeps the makeup there. You leave that in there to get dry before you put anything else. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my lipsticks, and I am not going to use lip liner at all. And I'm going to use my Innisfree that I love. This is a beautiful pinky color. I'm repeating what I did yesterday, literally. I like it. I really like it turned out. And if you have similar colors in your house, you can do it. And now I'm going to put my mascara. This mascara is amazing. It has ingredients like the ones that I use in my hair, and I all for good stuff. Okay, and I really love it. Why we need to do this? I don't know. This is like, I haven't found out why. But we say one coat, but that one coat we go back and forward. I don't know how many times, but it's like that. It's because we want to look at those. Y me ensucié por mí. But I'm going to show you how to take out your mess. Look at that. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. If you want to share this with someone out there, I will appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me know if you want to see something. I'm all for it. Clean skin care, clean makeup. If you have a preference, let me know. I can try it and have more option for our breasty people out there, that it doesn't need toxic stuff putting in your face or your body. No, not toxic. Okay, that mess that I did in there is awful. Look at that. What we are going to do is we are going to grab our spoolie brush, this one, or whatever you have clean in your house, and then you are going to brush it out, brush it out. I put a little bit in here too. I have something in here I need to do my Dermablend. And look at that, so easy and so stinking cute. And this is everything for today. I hope no, it's not everything for today, because we need to put a second coat. I always do between 2 and 3. 2 is the most common though, because 2 is the number that I use for my normal days, and 3 coats, and all 4 when it's an activity or something like that. Yep, there you go. And the second coat and third coat, I only do it halfway out to have that lift effect. And now we are ready to conquer, to continue conquer, because with or without, we are going to conquer out there, okay? And this is all for today. If you have any question regarding the products that I use, I'm going to be happy to help you and ask whatever you need to. Give yourself grace. Yes, don't rush, don't be stressed. There's always a solution, and if you know that there's always a solution, let's try to calm ourselves and say, it's okay. You put it into the universe, you put it to God, you put it to who you believe, and then later you did your part. You continue working towards, but give yourself grace too, okay? And this is going to be all for today. Give it a smile out there. Be happy. It doesn't cost anything, and you can help somebody out there, okay? Have a wonderful weekend. Bye. See you on stories or TikTok or whatever. Bye.